Good morning, family. Welcome to day 11, and we're going to continue with the 4 fundamentals of faith. And so let's go back to the object lesson Jesus demonstrated to his disciples in Mark chapter 11. Just the backdrop and background here to recap. Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem. He was hungry. He saw a fig tree, went to the fig tree. There was no figs, and this is where we pick it up. Verse 14, and Jesus answered and said unto him, no man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it. So when Jesus spoke to the fig tree, he spoke the desired end result, or he spoke what he wanted. Key here, he spoke it with his mouth. He released his faith through his mouth. Then they came to Jerusalem, and Jesus went into the temple. So from the fig tree, they got into Jerusalem. So Jesus just carried on with his life. After putting his faith to work, he just carried on. And he began to cast them out that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves, and would not suffer that any man should carry any vessel through the temple. Then we go pick it up in verse 20. And in the morning as they passed by, they saw the fig tree dried up from the roots. And Peter, calling to remembrance, said unto him, Master, behold, the fig tree which you cursed is withered away. So Jesus saw it as well as them. But notice Jesus wasn't surprised. But why wasn't he surprised? Because he believed the words he said would come to pass. He believed in his heart, and he released it with his mouth, and he fully expected it to happen. Also, Jesus didn't have unforgiveness in his heart towards those people who were selling and buying in the temple that he threw out. How do we know he didn't have unforgiveness? Because his faith would not have worked if he had unforgiveness in his heart. Jesus said unto them, have faith in God, or have the faith of God. For verily I say unto you, whosoever shall say to this mountain, be thou removed, be thou cast into the sea, shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he says shall come to pass, he shall have whatever he says. Therefore I say unto you. So Jesus just demonstrated what he taught his disciples by saying it with his mouth and believing the words he's saying will come to pass. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Take note, when must you believe them? When you pray, not when you have them. So when you pray, believe that you receive it. Or when you say the words, when you release those words of faith, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. So just very quickly in closing, those 4 key principles again that Jesus taught and demonstrated. Number 1, believe it in your heart. Number 2, say it with your mouth. Number 3, act on it. Act as if it's done once you release those words of faith. And number 4, make sure you do all those 3 steps with love and forgiveness in your heart, so that you can see your faith working for you and it can work at its optimum level. God bless you. Amen.